Hello everybody, Digging47 here. Sorry for being so quiet and also for missing last week. It was a pretty busy week for me and my family, so I spent most of it doing stuff with them. And yeah, so it was kind of busy. I was thinking of streaming Tuesday, but I got busy doing stuff with friends as well, so it ended up being a bit busy week. But I'm here now, so there's that. I'm late today. I didn't really want to be late today, but I was. Things happened. It's okay though. I'm here. And that's what I think matters. I wasn't actually sure I was going to stream today, to be perfectly honest with you guys, because things weren't exactly going the way I wanted them to today. But honestly, I really felt like streaming some, so here we are. Decided to just go for it. As the title and everything else says, we will be doing a new game today. We will be starting SteamWorld Heist. I talked about playing SteamWorld Heist a while ago. I think not a while, but like October-ish, because I was playing through SteamWorld Heist 2 at the time and really enjoying the game. And I still want to try out the first one again just to see some of the differences. And I thought it would be fun to start it now. Yeah, I just finished with like I want to say sometime last week. I think I finished up Mario and Luigi Brothership, a really good game, by the way. I'm bringing this up because it's the reason I didn't want to play Steven Universe was because it's very similar, and I just want to take like maybe a week off ish. They're not identical games by any stretch of the imagination, but they have similar ish gameplay. So I just wanted to take a little bit of time off before I went back to it. But I still want to play it, so that's a plan. And I just didn't feel like Smash today, so I decided we try something different. Um, yeah, I just felt like doing something a little unique. Ugh. I keep getting either too hot or too cold right now. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but let me switch up the scene really quickly. Yeah, so I thought it would be fun to try some SteamWorld Heist. We'll see how this goes. If I don't end up enjoying it, then we can always switch up to probably Save the Light, because that's the other game I felt most like playing today, which is why I brought it up first. Alright. Oh, actually, that reminds me. For some reason, my Joy-Cons I usually use well on almost dead battery. Here, they're charged a little more now, but they were almost done. They should be good soon. I'm gonna let them fully charge. I don't know why they were like that, but they were, and it kind of sucks because they're the only ones that really work. But we're gonna try out the other ones and hope that maybe they don't glitch too much this time around. As it is later in the day for me, we will probably not be doing quite as long stream as I usually do, but yeah. Okay, so let's get into SteamWorld Heist and just see where it takes us. Alright, so Image Informed Games. Okay, yeah, has an autosave. I didn't get it up right away because it has an intro story cutscene. Broken into a million shards, forcing its steam-driven inhabitants into space. The Earth. Hard-working folk, known as cowbots, survive by farming moisture. And mining what little land is left, constantly dealing with all sorts of space jerks. There are the gangs of scrap metal meanies roaming about, preying on the weak, and completely disregarding basic manners. Then there are the diesel-driven royalists, a bunch of oppressive bullies abusing their power and bleeding the cowbots dry. As one is wont to do. To top all off, there are rumors of something far more dangerous stirring in the depths of space, waking from its age-long slumber. These are the descendants of a shattered planet, and this, my distinguished gentlebots, is the new SteamWorld Heist. So, see, is there going to be more story, or do I make a game now? Okay, we make a game now. So, for those of you who do not know the SteamWorld series, it's actually a pretty big series. There's the SteamWorld Dig sections of the game, series, which is a different style of gameplay. You mine for resources, get upgrades, and then go back down. And the way you mine, it always remembers. Basically, it's fun. I never played the first one. I played the second one, and then there's the SteamWorld Heist series, which is what we have here. It was only actually one game before, but it's two now. And it has the strategic turn-based gun. It's hard to explain. It's a turn-based like tactical gun shooting game. You'll get it when I start up, hopefully. And then we have there's also SteamWorld. Um, what is the other one called? Oh man, I know I can't remember what it. Steam, what is it? No, wait, hold up. What is it? Hold up, just give me a second here. I'll get it up. I'll figure. SteamWorld. Was it this? Yes, SteamWorld Quest. Um, SteamWorld Quest is a card-based strategy game. That one's also fun. I own that one. I almost beat it. I don't think I actually beat it though. That one might be something I stream someday as well. Honestly, I'm not 100% sure, but that one was fun. I always like deck building kind of games, so yeah. Preferably deck building games with story to them, and that's sometimes harder to come around. But that one is one that is like that, so that's why I like that one. Let me see. So yeah, the SteamWorld series, it's a whole series, but you can kind of start wherever. There'll be references to other games. For instance, SteamWorld Heist actually references SteamWorld Dig 2, but like it's not a necessity to play the other ones, mostly because technically speaking, I believe, am I? You know what, I'm gonna look this up too. I think Heist actually came first before SteamWorld Dig 2. There's another like SteamWorld thing I think as well. I don't know all of the SteamWorld stuff to be honest with you. I got into it later. I just really like the game series. Right. Let me get them up real quick and see when they released. You know, I should ask for the release date. Ah, it's called a. Let's see, okay, that was yeah. This is probably gonna be release date. Yeah, 2015 for Heist and 2017 for Dig 2. So this one Heist technically takes place after Dig 2, but it actually came out before. So you really don't have to play them in order. In order of the timeline, I should say. Now, in order of like the games you may want to, I would. There are some parts in two that are referenced that reference this first one, right? SteamWorld Heist 2 that reference Heist 1, so I would probably recommend you play this one first. But honestly, if you don't care about story, I do think 2 has some might have the better gameplay. So if you just want to play the game, you may want to go for that. But I haven't played the first one in a while, so we're gonna actually find out if I still have that opinion or not. It's one of the reasons I wanted to play this again was to see the differences. Pardon me, I have to drink. So yeah, that's that's my tangent. It's interesting because it's a whole series of things, whole series of games. I've played like that. I've played most of them. I think I've only missed like 2 of the games so far. So I never got the first Dig, and to be fair, I was never super interested in it. I actually watched someone play a little bit of SteamWorld Dig 2, and that's why I was interested in getting it. And that just led me to also getting Heist because I enjoyed Dig 2, and Heist gameplay actually was more my cup of tea. So I went with that, and then, yeah. Then, Quest came out, and Quest looked really good too. So it's just been a kind of an ongoing thing at this point. Let's see. So we have sound, language, all that's good. Just do this stuff when we get into the game, really. I don't always look at the, that stuff. So there's contact info, cutscenes we can look over. And yeah, okay. Let's just get started. There's 3 options, so we're just going to start a new game. I think I did experienced in SteamWorld Dig 2, I want to say. Presents a challenging experience for the typical player. We have the option of casual, regular, veteran, or elite. So casual, if you're not used to turn-based strategy or if you're more interested in the story, I am not going to do that. Regular, if you want a lighter challenge, this setting allows you to go in with guns blazing. We have veteran, our favorite setting, recommended for advanced players, requires expert use of weapons and abilities, but you get bonus experience. Everything is tougher though. Well, not everything. Only enemy damage and health. But elite is the ultimate SteamWorld Heist challenge. There's no room for mistakes. 50 bonus experience though, 50% bonus experience. That's pretty good. But I'm going to probably just go for experience because I'm streaming. I might theoretically be able to do veteran, but I'm honestly not the best at this game. Like, even if it's SteamWorld Heist 2, I had some issues. So we're going to just be going in veteran, not veteran, experienced. We're going to be going in experienced. Maybe not, because I don't know my words. There's some other things I would like to go over, but we'll go over them when we get into the game. This setting can be changed before every mission, so it really doesn't matter too much what you pick right off the bat. Piper Faraday, notorious smuggler and occasional pirate, is having a rough time. A brutal gang of thugs, called Scrappers, are spreading across her turf in the outskirts, stealing everything in sight. They have even been known to kidnap the locals. Well, that's just not right, honestly. Their presence could draw unwanted attention from the Royal Space Force. In short, they are bad for business. Low on water, Piper and her mates have boarded a Scrapper ship, aiming to relieve them of their ill-gotten cargo. And of course, it all went according to plan. It always does, doesn't it? Go and try and leave according to plan. Ouch. Blast! This did not go according to plan. What a positively macabre place. Oh gosh. I'm already not sure how to do words. Okay, good. I'm glad I started this. Hey fellas, you alright? Right. Better get up there and help out. Alright. So we can move the cursor to change target. We can look around a little bit, but there's not a whole lot we can do right now. We're supposed to walk over here. We can move. We can choose where we want to move with either the D-pad or the left stick, and then we can hit A to actually move. And then if you want to end the turn, you hold down the Y button, right? I think in the options, can I open options? Okay, I think in the options you can make it probably. Should damage enable skip movement with X, skip info and intro screens. Maybe not. In it looks confirm God. Yeah, there it is. Duh. You probably uncheck that, and you can probably just press the button. I prefer the hold down though. We can also open doors if we're standing next to them by going over them and hitting A. A whole cowbot down here? Ain't I lucky? Mind if I help myself to some of your order? When I'm done with you, I'll use you for spare parts. Huh, you just try it, bub. Alright, so we now want to take cover. The best way to take cover is behind something, naturally. So we'll run over here. And then we can draw a gun with the R button. And up and down, we'll aim it. We can actually also do left and right to turn around, and up and down we'll aim up and down. And you can use the D-pad or the control stick. I find the control stick easier. You can use the line of sight will show you where you will hit, so you can see how it's going to ricochet off this and kind of hit him like that if I do this. But there's also the problem with the ricochets is you gotta make sure you time it right, because as you can see there's not exactly the steadiest of hands, so it's moving back and forth a lot. You could also just aim directly at him. It'll tell us how much damage we're going to do. We're going to do 2 to 4 damage. We're going to do 2 damage regularly with a chance of doing 4 as a critical with a 50% chance. If this game is like the second one, criticals only happen if you hit them in the head, at least with the gun we are using. So we're going to go for the headshot. And we got a critical. Nice. I don't know if that's scripted or if we got lucky. But very nice, very nice. Right. We can now move wherever we wish. We do have a limited amount of movement, obviously. So we can only move so far before we have to stop. Then we can end our turn. If you end your turn by, if you do end your turn by guarding, you kind of like duck down a little bit. So even if you don't have a cover, you're ducked down a little bit at least. So you don't want to open a door after you've moved, because there's a reason for this, but it's easier to explain after when we have more control for things. Okay, let's open this up. Turrets. Fancy security for a hunk of junk. Bet I can cover behind that shot of barrel. Alright, there we go. Now we're going to be explained it. So we can move a certain amount of spaces, and then we can also dash. So we can move even more spaces. The problem is if you dash, which they're calling sprinting, obviously, you can't attack. If you were to walk up to a door and open it, you could only dash like a little bit more. You wouldn't be able to do anything else. So it's best if you open the door at the start of your turn because it doesn't take up any movement then. I won't be able to fire after a sprint like that. And I'll just wait my turn here. And if you sprint, you will automatically end your turn because you have no more actions. Right, my turn. Better amp up my gun so I can take that turret out with one shot. I don't want to trust another go covering behind this thing. So I'm trying to understand the sentence there. Right, so we have the ability Power Shot. Cooldown of 3 turns, a regular shot that deals +1 damage. We can also see how much health we have, how much health the barrel has, and how much health the enemy has. I didn't mention that with the other guy. This thing has 3 health in total, and we know we do 2 damage, so we'll do 3 with the power shot. We also know that the barrel has 5, so it probably could withstand another shot, but, you know, better safe than sorry. We'll shoot this thing, and now there's a giant 3 on it because we have to... Well, I mean, we have to wait. Now it's 2, but we have to wait until we can use it again. You can always press R. You press R to cycle through your abilities, and if it's on cooldown, it'll tell you. Now we have more control over things, so we're going to run up here, and I'm going to duck down here. If you ever want to check your objectives, you can always press the plus button, at least if you're playing on the Nintendo Switch. Alright, let's open this up and see if we can find our crew. We can't go up because there's no way to get up to that section, so what we want to do is run over here. You can open a door after you move if you want to. I just prefer to wait. That's just my personal opinion. When you move, though, I do want to mention this. It will tell you if you're going to guard behind something. So right here, we would guard behind the ledge, I believe. That's why it shows up here but not here, because I don't think this thing is that. I don't think this barrel is a guard post. I think it's just this ledge. So it will tell you with a shield if you're going to be protected. You took your sweet time, Captain. And here I was, coming to save you and all. Where's the rest of the crew? They got scrapped and hauled off. I'm the only one left. Gah! Dang it. We need to get out of here before we end up in some scrap heap. Aye, aye, Captain. Alright, we now have our second team member. We can hit the L button. The left button, not L2, but just L. Never mind, L2 works too. To go to the other character. And it'll tell us their names right above God. His name is Seabrass. He is different setup than Piper. He only has his gun, but his gun will do a total of 4 damage. The only problem is he doesn't have a line of sight, so we will have to estimate where he will be hitting. Our first goal will be to get Piper into a position of safety. Yeah, we can hit. You can hit. So it's our ZR. It's our ZR to use your attacks, and it's L to ZL to change your character. Okay. Could go for this, but like it doesn't really matter if we can get the critical, which is probably what we should just aim for. Although I wonder if I should aim for him or him. Probably the guy up top. Oh, I felt that one. I felt that. I was like, yep, that's off. Okay. Seabass does, I believe, have more health than Piper, so there's that. I'm going to run him up, and we're going to go for the blast in this guy's face. With the 4 damage, he doesn't have a critical chance, but he does do 4 damage, so he should take the guy out. Yeah, there we go. He's safe-ish because he was ducking down, so I felt better about that. So we'll need to take this guy out. Let's try to actually hit him this time. A bit laggy. That's okay. There we go. Every mission that I remember, anyway, ends in an evacuation. You need to get to a certain spot on the map to be able to evacuate. There's a way out. Let's steal one of their escape pods. Toot sweet! So we need to get both characters up there, or we will not be able to escape. Just make sure everything is functioning properly. Alright, looking good. So yeah. Okay. We'll have Piper run over here, and then we'll have Seabrass. Nope, don't Do not shoot, please. Stand by his door as well, and then we can open the doors. Now, if a door is open to a room, this is interesting. If a door is already open, you can walk through it if they lead to the same... If, like, separate door leads to the same room, a character can walk through a door without having to open it. So we could just walk right in here and not have to take time to open the door. In this circumstance, he could have actually been further behind and we wouldn't have had to worry about it. Up here, where the gun laser is going through, is swag. My guess is it'll be going over swag pretty soon, but that is an important collectible. Nice, we got the critical. We're gonna duck behind the barrel here. This guy only has 4 health though, so I probably should have just ran up and shot him, to be honest. We'll just hope I don't miss any. I didn't, okay. He's using... I'm actually not sure what type of weapon it's called in this game, but he has a more close-range weapon. So, you can tell you're going to pick something up because it becomes a gear symbol. So again, different cursor, it changes up what the cursor looks like. While someone is moving, you can move somebody else as well if you switch over to them. So, if you want to move them at the same time to speed things up a little bit, you can. When you get to the evacuation point, if it's anything like the sequel anyway, yep, it'll tell you how much swag you've collected. We got all 100% of the swag, and so you can finish. If you have all the swag, you've pretty much done everything, so you can finish the mission. You don't have to get all the swag though. It's all going to plan successful. It's mostly just for 100%, but also getting swag is how you get a small but rewarding amount of treats. For instance, this time we got water. Water, which I'm drinking right now, so that's kind of ironic timing. It's very important in this game, as that is your currency. You also get experience. I see that you get experience also based on the swag. Okay, interesting. This game does do its... I think it's different than the second one. I don't remember doing this in the second one. Maybe it... No, I think it kind of did. It's one of the... I don't remember. It's not been that long, but I don't remember because my memory is terrible. Anyway, let's just focus on this one. Anyway, this one... I'm saying anyway too much. It takes the total amount of experience you got, and then it'll split it per every crewmate you have. So we have 2, so we got 55 each. We're both pretty close to a level up thanks to that, though, so that's not too bad. At the end of a mission, you'll head back to your ship. Welcome back, Captain. Dang it, Wonky. We won't get any work done with these scrappers hogging everything in sight. The no-good steam maggots are even pilfering the butts of honest cowbots. We'll have to do something about it. They hauled off most of our crew back there. Yeah, I'm still here. With the water shortage, it's a tough spot. No mistaking it. This puts us at a skeleton crew. What am I, invisible? We didn't even get that much water. We'll need more gallons to get back on our feet. I'll have to figure something out. Okay, ma'am. Just set the course over on the map at a table and I'll get us moving. Once you are not in battle, you can move around regularly. Well, regularly being left and right. More so regularly than you don't have to hit A to move. You can just move left and right with the left stick. Can you use the D-pad too? Yeah, you can. In here, you can't switch over characters. You're just going to be playing as Piper. You can check your inventory options. If we look around here, we can see our ship. It doesn't look too bad. It's kind of empty at the moment. And people with exclamation points have something that they can say to you. So let's talk to some of these characters. Golly, that went bad. Those patchy bullheads have me staggering. Gah! Makes me squeamish about boarding bigger vessels, it does. I don't feel much like ending up in some scrap heap. There you are, sailor. Do you think we can take it easy for a while now, Captain? I think, yeah. If it's like the sequel, basically, if they don't have an exclamation point, they'll just say their standard saying, which is, I guess, I'm going to assume is that what that is. Sometimes I think it might change, though. I don't know. Wonky, what's up? Getting prepared should be high priority, ma'am. Grumpy old Feebrath might be a capable fellow, but we're not fit to handle all these scrappers. Grumble, grumble, grumble. We'll just have to round up some more gallons. Let's go get a few more gallons, ma'am. To go to the main map, we go over to this station to the left of Wonky, and hit A to use the space map. We need to find some more gallons. When we're here, we can move. You can only move according to these dots, it seems like. One section that I have to fully admit that I think the sequel did better is it's more open. But we can go over to this, which is a mission. You can tell because it has a star. It has those stars underneath it, but also because it comes up as a mission. So, filling up. With nothing but Ripper-class scrappers aboard, this tiny vessel should be easy pickings, even for a small, desperate crew. Grab as much as possible and get out. It then tells us that it has 3 stars that we can get from doing it. It takes 2. We can only send in 2 bots, and it has 1 of what is called Epic Swag. Epic Swag is rarer than regular swag and gives you a star, at least if this is like the sequel, which is going to be what is said a lot in this gameplay, because the sequel is what I played last. There are 0 out of 51 stars here, so we want to get stars by completing missions. If we hit A, we'll see the mission objectives. Our objectives are to collect swag and evacuate. We're on the difficulty of experience, but if we hit the X button, we can change difficulty before any mission. We're just going to go to the loadout. And now we have the loadout. We get to look at the characters we have. We have Captain Piper Faraday. She is Captain, level 0. It'll tell you how much experience you have and what your next level up will be at. She has 6 health, 6 movement, 2 to 4 damage, and 3 fist. This game is mostly shooting, but it's not only shooting, as you can also fight people up close. We'll get more into that when we get to that, but you can. And so she'll also do 3 damage if she's up close. So, let's see, her description is, Smuggler Captain Piper Faraday and her trusty pilot Wonky hide out in the outskirts, far away from any royal jail, brings out the best in her crewmates. And we have Seabrass. Gabriel Seabrass Stubb. He's a Vanguard, level 0, 8 health, 6 movement, 4 damage, and 3 punching. So he's more healthy and more damage, but he doesn't have the range that she does. This dour whaler bot lost everything he held dear when the Royalists monopolized the whale oil industry. He's good at heading up the Vanguard. We also have weapons. So, Scoped Smuggler's Special, which is the default for Piper. It does 2 damage and has a +2 to critical. It will be used if there is nothing else equipped. It has a long laser sight. Whereas the Junkyard Shotgun does not give any critical, but does 4 damage, and I thought it was a shotgun, so I guessed right on that one. It is short range, but it has scatter fire. Basically, what this more or less means is that this can hit more than one enemy in some ways. It's not always best if it does, but it can. We don't have anything that we could give to them to change up their weapons, so they're just going to be stuck with default. We have no utilities, but we can check out the hats. We have a captain's hat, and we have the fisherman beanie. The hats are actually kind of useful, admittedly. We can also check out who we have sending in, but we have no choices in the matter. We can check abilities, though. Piper has the ability of handgun and sharpshooter, as well as power shot. And then Seabrass has handgun and assault. So what's important about this is, as it said there, as it basically showed off, we'll be getting weapons, but only certain people can use certain weapon types. So they can both use handguns, but Piper's special that she can use the sniped. She can use sniper weapons, and because she uses sharpshooter weapons, and Seabrass is different as he can use the assault weapons. So yeah, without further ado, you hit the X button, and then you can hit the A to start the mission. Let's get this mission started. Can you hear me? It's Wonky. I've hooked up to some exposed plumbing on this ship, so now I can speak to you. This should be an easy mission, nothing like the last one. Just grab all the gallons you can. Oh, and if you come across any epic swag, make sure you bring it back. Alright, how do we want to go about this? Probably best to... Nope. It must have been R to switch your character or something. No, I'm pretty sure it was still a shoot. I'm not sure why I keep hitting R to switch characters. Is that something in, It's nothing in games I'm playing right now, so I don't know what that is. I'm gonna put Seabass up here because he has more health. I don't want to. I will state that I'm going to take these slow at first, but you can't always take things slow. There can be a time limit as time goes on. Since I just noticed this, in the bottom right corner we have collect swag 0 out of 5. This is our objective. So we can at least see our objectives in the bottom right. We probably could before and I missed it, so that's just on me. Now, how do we want to go about this? I think we'll put Seabass down here. He's not going to probably hit all of his shots, but he got a few of them. He got 2. And we knocked off that guy's hat. We can pick up hats off the ground if we knock them off, and then we can put them on our characters if we just want to switch up what hats they're wearing. This can just be... It's mostly cosmetic, but there actually is a tiny bit of a point to having a hat. It might not seem like it, but having a hat actually can assist, as the hat can kind of take a hit for you. Not like if they actually hit you in the head, but if they hit just above your Steambot's head, the hat will fly off instead. So, okay. We'll climb up here. Really no point in power shotting this guy because, like, I'll either kill him or not. Alright, Seabass. Should I have you grab the... Yeah, you know what? You grab the swag. Then you can jump back down here and we'll open up this door. I'm curious about something. So we can abort mission, we can quit, and we can do options or inventory. Okay. If we go to quit... Yeah, it tells you when it saves. It seems to save every turn-ish. So, interesting. Let's open this up. 2 enemies. There's a thing of swag there. And that seems to be all that we can see right now. I'm going to put Piper up here. We'll keep her on the top. Snipers are usually pretty good at being above. And I will put Seabass here because I don't really think we're going to get into a good position to hit these guys. This is a safer spot. The problem with being far away with a shotgun, for anybody who doesn't understand how shotguns work, is, like me, when I was younger, is that it spreads out, so it's harder to hit everything. Shotguns are more close range weaponry. I could have probably taken him out if... Oh, hit my hat off there, dude. Come on, man. Yeah, I probably could have done a little bit better if I... Nope. A little bit better if I had done things differently, but if I had run up closer, I probably could have taken him out. Let's try to aim, like, a little in between, because there's a chance that our shots might hit the, Yeah, I got him hit by 1. Nice. And actually, thanks to that, I think I will use Power Shot. Because this way we will kill him for sure. Ooh, and we got the extra. Nice. Alright, we set Piper up here so that she can open this door next turn. We'll grab the swag with Seabass. And then have him... Where do we want him to go? Probably stay down here for now. Ooh, swag and epic swag. There's typically, I think... Now, I don't know if it's the same for this one, but how they did in the sequel anyway, that there's usually... Well, that was actually a bad play on my part. But whatever, I'll live with it. 1 epic swag per mission. And the epic swag is very important to grab. Alright, we have 2 enemies here. I'm going to have you run over here and aim at these guys. See if you can't take them out. if we if we take one out, we're unlikely to really take much damage anyway, honestly. So I think we'll just go for the hit. And then we'll just go for a regular attack. And we can grab the last swag. And where's the exit? You should have enough water by now, and we won't get paid for wrecking scrappers. Just pocket all that swag and head for an escape pod. Alright, to the evacuate section. And yeah, this is how a lot of the stuff goes. This is the basics. Now, there's a lot more to it. We haven't really gotten into all of it, but it will once again tell you if you have all of the swag. And let's see, we got Swab Hat. This bowline might be a bit worse for wear, but it's still stylish, right? Anyway, it's better than freezing your scalp off. We got some gallons, some more gallons, a little more gallons. Epic Swag. Epic Swag gives +1 to reputation, which is why you want to grab Epic Swag whenever it is in a mission. The grand prize, a hard-to-come-by goodie, will most certainly contain something more powerful than your average swag. Let's just open this too and then see what we got in here. We got Carrion Pistol, 3 to 4 damage, +1 critical. Nice. A primitive but accurate lead spitter. Does what it's supposed to. Handgun Tier 1. Value of 125. So we got 3 reputation from that. And 66 experience per crewmate, which is a level up for both. So what's our new ability? Health +1. Okay. Got that at level 1. It'll tell you what level you get your abilities at, so that's nice. And Payback. Vanguards become enraged when taking damage. When enraged, their next attack will deal +2 bonus damage. That should be enough water. Let's head for Gat's Bar and spend it. Yeah, I'd like a new cannon. Give me a trustworthy gun any day over an inexperienced crewmate. I thought we weren't welcome at Gat's anymore. Well, now we've got gallons to spend, and Gat's not unreasonable, fellow. Sure. You okay there, sailor? Yeah, this whole thing makes me steam boil. I'm so angry I could strangle a whale. That's horrible, Gabrielle. Such majestic creatures. You never met a whale, have you, Captain? Not really, no. Shifty-eyed creatures, a lot of them. The only good thing about them, they're dripping with oil. Scrappers are almost as bad as whales, I tell ye. Yeah, he does change things up as it goes. Okay, cool. I'll have to make sure to double check with people then. I think we've got enough water for now. Let's swing by Gat's Bar and see if we get what we need. Right, I just might have to charm Gat a bit. Hopefully we'll find something useful at Gat's Bar. Let's get on the space map. Set a course for Gats, ma'am. Gat's Bar. This is Gat Parrot's bar. He's not too fond of smugglers, but he's not an unreasonable fellow. The bars are not missions. They are places to go and hang out at, so you can walk over and check them out. Really quickly, let us go to hats. We cannot equip a hat right now. Okay, I guess we have to do that in the mission screen. Alright, so we can walk off of our ship here and come over to Gats. We can also look around his ship with the right stick and see what is up in this bar. There's some stuff we can buy above us. What you got, Gat? Thought I told you to stay clear of this establishment, Faraday. You sure did, Gat. We just need to stock up a bit after a rough scuffle with some scrappers back there. I've got gallons to spend. Just let me pick up what we need, and I'll be out of your scalp. Last time you left with a bit more than you paid for, but I could actually use your help. Well, golly, now I've heard everything. The scrappers have hit us all hard. They even kidnapped Mosby. a moisture farmer nearby a few days ago. Yesterday, they stole this month's supply for the bar, and now I won't be able to pay the royalists' water taxes. Well, we can't have scrappers bothering the locals, and they should be rather flush to boot. Keep whatever else you round up, just bring my supplies back to me. I figure you owe me, Faraday. Have you gotten my crates back yet, Faraday? We need more reputation to be able to recruit Sally. But what happens if we talk to her? Looks like you're no stranger to hard work. I know how to handle myself around fuss. You won't find a meaner vomit killer anywhere in the outskirts. That's great. We could really use someone of your skills. I won't lend my gun to just anyone. You need more than gallons can buy. You need reputation. I've seen enough snake oil salesmen back at the farm, and Pa didn't raise no fool. Right, so we need more reputation to be able to recruit her. We have Sally Bolt. She is a bounty hunter, level 0, 5 health, 6 movement, 3 to 4 range damage, 3 regular damage. 3 fist damage, not regular. Once they lost the moisture farm, Sally's siblings spread out through the outskirts, leaving her to fend for herself. This farm girl is both stubborn and trigger-happy. Can't get her at this moment, but perhaps eventually. Step up and have a glance at the goods. We have Brass Knuckles, which is a Barballa's first choice when cornered. Leaves a +1 melee mark in your opponent's chin. So this will give you extra melee damage. Small repair box adds the action to restore 2 health to a character. 1 use per mission. Regular maintenance is key to survival. That can be really useful later on. We could get another carrion pistol. Primitive but accurate lead splitter. Blah blah blah. Already seen that. We can get small storage unit. Increase your inventory by 1 slot, allowing you to store 1 extra item. Bare necessity and fundamental investment for any item collector. Okay, we need to talk. We need to talk. Inventory management, everybody. This game is an inventory management game. So we have a set inventory, as you probably could have already guessed. It kind of is a defining feature of this game. And I'm not always the biggest fan of these kind of things, but I don't hate them. I just sometimes prefer to not have to worry about my inventory. But sometimes it's actually fun to like mess around your inventory, make sure it's right. So the reason I want to bring this up, SteamWorld Heist 2 weirdly and not necessarily upsettingly got rid of the inventory system. I don't know exactly what the choice behind that was, but they did. So I just want to go over that. It was kind of a staple for this game, but they got rid of it in the sequel. It's one of the few things maybe not few, it's one of the things I did enjoy about the sequel a little bit better, although the inventory management can be kind of enjoyable to like figure out what you actually need and what you don't need. As of that, though, we definitely want to grab some extra space for things. We could maybe use the small repair box, but I think since we have the gallon foot, we'll just go for the storage units off the bat, and then we can grab the rest later because we have enough for the storage units, and trust me, we'll want them. Alright. So now I want to talk to Wonky. So, Captain, how was old Gat getting by? Well, we're not alone in having problems with these dang scrappers. Gah, where do they even come from? They're making all us other piratey types look bad. The Royal Space Force will surely need to get involved if the scrappers spread much more. There won't be a safe harbor left for us in the outskirts if it comes to that. Then let's go help Gat out and pay the scrappers back while we're at it. So Wonky, I think, is going to basically be our guy to talk to if we need a hint on what the main mission is, like what we want to do next. Whereas we just get other, like, information about other things from Seabrass. Let's go beat some scrappers and school this trollmaker that's been bothering Gat. Alright, if we can get just 1 from this mission, we could actually head back and grab Sally. So we just need 1 reputation from this. Triple Threat Terrors. This ship belongs to a trio of terrible chopper-class scrappers that have been attacking moisture farmers lately. The crew should stop them from kidnapping the locals. Let's right. So it's eliminate the triplets, evacuate the ship. I already read that. That's the briefing. One epic frag, 3 stars, and 2 crew members can be sent in. Go to the loadout real quickly. We need to grab a hat for our good pal Seabass. Give him the throb hat for kicks. Now the question is, do we give anybody the pistol? I think we would probably want to give it to no, don't sell it. I think we probably would want to give it to Piper, but let's see. It does technically end up doing 1 less critical damage, but if she hits for a 4 and gets it, it's 5, so it's still technically more. The only problem I really have with it is it will get rid of our line of sight, and also, well, really, I'll just give it the line of sight, but I don't want to give it to Seabrass because he's technically already doing 4, and having her be able to do 4 is much better. And yeah, her gun is more akin to a pistol, so I think this is the setup we'll want to go with. Which is also why I'm not that interested in buying the other carrying pistol, since we don't really need it. Okay. Looks kind of weird with that hat on, but you know, I like it. Alright. So, just to show that it is different, you see now we don't have a laser sight. Of course, we will do more damage, and sorry. Power shot will now do 4 damage instead of 3. So, let's see here. I'm gonna have us go. Maybe we should go the upper route. I was gonna split us up, but honestly, sometimes it's better to stick together than to split up. So we'll just stick them together. Piper will open up the door up here. If I do this right. Yeah, there we go. I could open this door, but then Seabass has to deal with whatever's inside. I'm gonna wait. There's no time limit right now, so there's no reason to do it. When you have to shoot, shoot. Don't talk. Introducing the new kind of barrel. It's explosive, as you might be able to tell by the fact that it's got a fire symbol on it. If you shoot an explosive barrel, it will blow up, and it will do damage to the surrounding enemies, I believe. So, you know, that's always good. I missed that laser sight already. Really do wish I had it, but I don't. Let's see. I'm just going to go for the power shot. There we go. Now we just got to take out that guy. Just because they're dangerous does not technically mean that ducking behind an explosive barrel is a terrible idea. It can work out for you. How much health does this guy have? 5? Okay. He's just most likely to end up working like that. Pardon me. So if I remember how this works, more accurately, if this works anything akin to how it worked in the sequel, if we can succeed without losing anybody, we'll get 2 stars. And if we succeed without losing anyone and get the epic frag, we'll get 3 stars. And our goal will be to have the 3 stars. You filthy beggars better have protecting angels. Well, I don't know about protecting angels, but I am smart enough to not stand next to an explosive barrel when a guy comes in barreling a shotgun. So, I might not have an angel, but I do have intelligence. But who knows? I might have an angel and not know it. Come on, miss. Whew, okay. It was a close one, because that guy, he could have easily hit me there. Should run up and pop him in the face. It's probably the best move, honestly. Won't take him out, but if I angle this right, I should be able to hit him from here. It's a risk. I would assume it's the same in this game. We haven't seen it yet because most have been taking things out, but I think you want to aim for either the head, because that will give you a critical if you have a critical chance, or you may want to also aim for the legs, because if this game is similar to the other one, then to its sequel, then the legs can paralyze the enemy. In this world, there's two kinds of people, my friend. Those with loaded guns and those who dig. You dig? No, I have guns, actually. Pop. Alright. Running headfirst into there is a terrible idea. I don't really want to stand right next to the explosive barrel either, though, so I might just drop Piper down here, and we might try for a ricochet shot, but, like, yeah, without being able to see it, it's harder to do the ricochet shots. I prefer having a line of sight if I'm going to try the ricochet. Go and see Beth over here. We're almost done with this mission. Go for it. Oh, I missed him by like that much. Gonna see that a lot, I'm sure. Payback. The payback ability is activated when an enemy has damaged you. Your next attack will do massive damage. Place crew with this ability in the front. So it will tell you how much extra damage he's doing. He's doing 2 more damage, so he would have one-shotted this guy if he had had the payback before. And now we also have our evacuation point, but we're going to want to grab the swag and stop by this room because I'm going to bet that there's some more in here. Yep. We're going to want to grab all of this swag before we leave. You do not... Well, okay. In the sequel, you don't need to get all the swag to be able to get 3 stars. I don't think you have to get all the swag in this game either, but I don't remember. I will just be going out of my way to get the epic swag, and if I can get the other swag as well, that will be a benefit. This is actually a good time to go over some stuff. So, if you're looking closely at this, let me get a drink real quick and then I will. It has white particles coming off of it. This one has purple and this one has orange. This indicates the rarity of the swag you have picked up, with the white, I want to say, being the lowest, orange being second, and purple being, like, epic rarity. There's one more tier of rarity, I think, actually, which might be higher, but I don't remember. So, with this we got water. With this one, we have a bronze D-bot, which is a treasure. Value of 800? Jeez, man. We could get, we could easily buy stuff with that. A delightful curiosity, rumored to have been worshipped at least 3 times a day following tender procedures, bound to bring a sweet payoff when sold. And then to show off with the purple, Spike Vest Rare. Yeah, so it's not epic, it's rare, okay. Deals a hammer and 3 damage to any melee attacker, giving them a "you can't touch this" lesson in the process. It also gives +1 health, which is just honestly good in general. That's a really good item to get. Let's open up the epic swag. Carrion Uzi. 4 damage, but with a critical +2. This is short range with bullet spray. This is definitely much better to give to Seabrass. The swag, for the most part, and to my knowledge, is actually randomized, but the epic swag, I believe, is not. So the swag itself is, but I don't think the epic swag is. And yeah, so completing objectives gives you 2, and epic swag gives you 1, so I was right. Okay. We can also stop back and get Sally before we move on now, since we have more reputation. I'm losing my throat. Losing my throat. No, I still have my throat. Losing my voice. Those triplets won't be harming any farmers for a while. We should go teach the scrappers that took Cat's shipment the same lesson. I doubt you say anything new because you don't have an exclamation point. Yep. Okay, so now you're stuck on what you're probably going to say for most of this adventure. Wonky, what you got for us? We can't let these scrappers take over any more of our turf. I don't like it, Wonky. Much like all of us, ma'am, they'll spread uncontrollably if not handled properly. That's a big-looking ship, ma'am. It might be best to enlist more crew members before taking it on. I do believe I ran into a fierce young lady back at the Gats bar. So, this has a 3 crew member option. We could go in with just 2, but it would be much better to take in, the full 3. Now that I'm thinking about it, I haven't gone over this quite yet, and I would like to. You can redo any mission, even though we, terminated these guys. They will come back if we go and do this mission again. So you can redo any mission to try and get your score higher if you didn't do the ranking right, or to just get some more swag if you need it. We're gonna stop back by Gat's location, and we're gonna see if we can't get Sally to join us now. I can vassal with the biggest of them, or just shoot him, but I won't lift a finger for the wrong captain. Y'all only enjoy my company if you got the reputation. I got the reputation. Ooh-wee, I'll be shooting fiends and heisting treasure, just like back at the farm. Gat's Orbit House. Okay, let's see. Do we want any of this stuff? We don't have a physical attacker yet. What's our inventory looking like at the moment? It's not like full, but we're a third of the way there. Keep the spike vest would be good. I don't think we need to keep the bronze teapot though. Yeah, I'm gonna sell the bronze teapot. I don't think we need that. And then the Uzi will go to him. Let me check the crew really quickly. Sally, has the least health. Let's see here. So you can use the handgun and the assault. As a bounty hunter, so you're similar to Seabrass. With your current, it's 3 to 4. I don't know if we should grab her pistol or not. I feel like the med kit might be the better thing to grab right now. I think we'll grab the small repair box, and leave it at that for now. Now we can talk to Sally. I believe each character has a place that they'll stand in the ship, so when you recruit more characters, they'll stand in a specific spot. So when am I gonna get to shoot some scrappers? Easy there, Miss Bolt. Just let me at 'em, boss. I could really go for some scrapper stomping right now. And each character also has their own unique hat that they bring to the table, so we can actually now equip her hat to other people if we so desire. So we have the mission Gat's Wares. It's got 1 epic frag, 3 members can be sent in, 3 stars. Destroy the generator, get Gat's Wares, and evacuate. Briefing. A chopper-class scrapper going by the name Edna Jane has made it off with all of Gat's wares for the months. Find the crates and escape. We have to destroy the generator, get Gat's wares, and evacuate. I might have read that twice. That's okay. These things happen. So we do have some new utility things. For sure, we want to give, I would say, character. The question is, do we want to give him the health because he'll also be taking hits? I'm not sure. We do have the new hat, so we can check that out really quickly. So she has Junkyard Revolver. But it'll keep your enemies. At this point, it might be better to get her a carrying pistol, but yeah, it would definitely have been better. She can use the Uzi. Here's what I'm thinking. Let's give the Uzi to Seabrass. We'll remove this and give it to her because this gun might do a lot less damage, but it can take them out with a critical. It can't take out the ones with 4, and it does have the sharpshooter which I like, so I can live with that. The question now is, what do we want? I feel like putting this on him would be a good plan because he's going to be up front. So I do think that's a good plan. Sally has the least health. We don't want her getting scrapped, so let's give her a small repair box. Yeah. Oh, and I removed it. Alright. We'll give this a shot. We'll see how this team setup goes. I don't know if the ships are randomly generated or not. It says generating ship, but I don't know if that's just its way of saying loading. I don't remember if they are random or not. That fortified door is locked up pretty tight. I'm sure they keep their stolen goods in there, gas wares included. The security system is powered by a generator. Wreck it, and then return to grab whatever's inside. Alright. I got a big in here. Oh, do we ever have a big in here? Oh my goodness. What's the best plan? Splitting up's really not going to be the best idea. Probably. Maybe. I don't know. I guess we can move around like this. Do I really want to send... I don't think so. I think it's better to move as a team. We can always come back the bottom way instead and try to get whatever's down there then. Our first enemy that is physical based. So you see that guy is wielding a crowbar from the looks of things. He can only attack you if he's right next to you, which gives you a benefit is if you are hiding here, he cannot hit me at all. On the other side of things, if it's like the second game, even though he can't hit us here, he can break the. They might be able to break cover in one hit. That's how it worked in the sequel. I don't know if that's the same now, but it's how it worked in the sequel. Can't reach him with this, which sucks. I was hoping I could. He can take out... He could definitely take out this guy. If they work together on taking out that guy, it'll probably be fine, but I'm a little concerned, but we'll go for it. I don't really want to stand behind that barrel, but honestly, it might be my best option. Let me go for the quick shot right here. If I can get the... There we go. Oof, only 2. What do? I do 3 to 5. I will take him out as long as I hit him. Sorry if I hope the comparison to the sequel is not going to get too annoying. Let me know if it is. I'll do my best to stop. It's just going to be what I do because I've played the sequel recently. Alright, Seabrath, open the door. Alright. Just duck down here. I think I can... Honestly, it might be better to actually have him duck up here, I think. And then... We'll have Piper sprint over... No, not Piper. We'll have Sally sprint over here. And then Piper will duck down here. We'll see if I can't get a ricochet shot off here. See if I can't get a good ricochet shot off here. Not just a ricochet shot. I need to get a good one. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to. Okay, let's instead... try to see if I can't... Ugh. I was trying to hit the explosive barrel. It did not work. Uh-oh, this guy's going to... Oh, no. Well, on the bright side, he took some damage himself. I didn't realize he could get that close. That's on me. Okay. We're not doing too badly, though, so it's okay. Plus, that guy took some damage because of that. I'm just gonna shoot straight because this will probably take them all out up here. Sally can go for the attack on this guy. Exactly how I had it planned. We'll hope for the critical. And today on Decknet 47's What to Do When Things Don't Go the Way You Want Them to. Gamble. But no, in seriousness, that was not exactly the way I wanted it to go. Okay, I kind of figured this would open up to the same place. And it leads us back around. Okay, sweet. So that's right, we can come back from up here. Nice, nice. Looks like if we had gone down, it would have been the faster pass, but we might have missed out on some swag, so might have. We obviously would have. My words are great. Alright, let's grab this and Uzi this guy. And then let's see. Go for the regular shot on that one. And maybe a trick shot because I don't know. Can I just... Yeah, I can just shoot through the floor here. Some of the floors are not all the way down, so you can just shoot through them. They're not solid. There we go, solid. That's the word I was looking for. I doubt there's anything behind this door, but there really could... Wait, actually, hold up. We have nowhere else to go, so there probably is something behind this door. Yep, Edna Jane. What have we here? Pesky little cowbot sneaking around our ship? You dumb cuz. You don't stand a chance. This is a scrapper tough now. We'll trash you and take your pieces back to Mother. Once Ma's through with her plan, not even the Royal Space Force will rival our scrappers. And our scrappers will have all the gallons. Right, just one more thing. If you have the same mother, how can you all be cousins? Shut up. I had to tell you have a good point. They just tell you to shut up and don't bring up a counter argument. We're gonna go for the critical. Yeah, I took the guy out. Now we just have to worry about Edna Jane. We'll sprint you over here so that you're in position to do something next turn. And you'll sit behind as well. See, as he guards, he kind of ducked down a little there. So even though he's not behind cover, he kind of has some cover. This is what I like to call a good strategy. We'll grab this and go for the power shot. And we knocked out the hat. Nice. I'll go see if we can... Just use the Uzi on it. Oh, shucks. What did you do? Is that the alarm? Seems the minor one, indicated by a lone skull I assemble. Nevertheless, those scrappers will keep coming, so get Gath's wares and leave without further delay. Yeah, this is why I was saying you can't take your time forever. There are alarm systems. Okay, this is gonna be a little tricky. I still need to grab the, some of the swag. I'm gonna go for a shot. I actually got one off. It's a bit painful, but whatever. How did I... Wonderful. Come on, crit. That's not a good start. It's fine. We should be able to make this just fine, but I don't like it. She'll get a hit off on someone. Hopefully she'll just take it on... Yeah, I figured she would just take it on him. Sorry, Seabass. Just run up here and grab the swag. Now we gotta get back over to the, yeah, to where that door was. Without dying. Truly the objective of a lifetime. If you're going to shoot in some way that doesn't allow you to shoot at all, it'll show a no gun symbol. So, you can keep that in mind. Really like a better sniper gun, but alas, I do not have one. I'm actually going to do something a little strange. I'm going to attack this because we want to grab that hat. I'm not like going out of my way to get all the hats, but since I had that hat available to me, I wanted to grab it. You know, for a minor alarm, they're coming every turn still. So, you know, prepare yourself for what a major alarm is like. I don't know for a fact if this is true or not, but my memory told me that the way the alarms were done in the sequel I had preferred, so we'll see if they really are as bad as I remember them being. Luckily, we're getting weak enemies right now because they're only guys with crowbars, so... Timed it wrong. I'll go up here, but it's a bit risky. Can I could also drop you down here. If he can somehow reach her, that would be impressive, so we'll see. Alright, spotting another enemy, and this one has a gun. That's a little harder to fight, but okay. Okay, he couldn't reach. I didn't think he would be able to, but, you know, you can never be too careful with these things. Just gotta keep on moving. Missed that badly. As we get later on, we'll run into... At least I hit him. We'll run into alarms that are not only, you know, bigger alarms, but also alarms that will be counting down so that they'll get higher if we take too long and stuff, so... Yeah. The alarms can be very annoying as time goes on. Alright. Seems if you're going to sprint, you cannot open a door at the end of your sprint. So that's an interesting point. Let's open this up, and we have the epic swag in here, which I figured would be in here, and also gas wares. That's what we came for. Now, get out of there before any more scrappers decide to join the party. Alright, good. The exit's right here. So we can get her onto the exit next turn. This turn will get people set up for it. See if we can't get a ricochet shot off on this guy. Yeah, we got him in between. So yeah, if you hit them in the legs, they sometimes, not always, but sometimes will be unable to move. And that can be very useful. I'm gonna grab Sally, bring her over here. We'll go for another attack just for kicks. And then we will leave with 100% swag. Nice. Mission successful. Let's see here. So, pirate's hat. Yeah! A tricorn for the high seas. Embrace that timber-shivering feeling that only a continental hat can provide. All hands on deck. Yeah! We got some oranges in here. That's not bad. We got brass knuckles. Okay. Ooh, okay. Another carrying pistol. I don't know if I want that or not. It could be nice to do a little more damage with Piper, though. I like the range, but she's not taking the enemies out, which kind of hurts. A nicely quilted wool ball beanie. Its fine trimmings will help you stay happy in the cold reaches of the outskirts. Epic swag. Hey, scoped short round. A concealed carry with improved sighting radius. Heightens both the close and long range game. Laser sight long. Nice. And gas wares, which we can't open. I don't think anyway. Gas mostly shipment. Must be some necessities for the bar. So we did get all of the reputation for it. Total of 9 reputation now. We have to split the experience 3 ways at this point, but that's okay. We're returning to our base, and yeah, we can chat with some people and see where we go next. Cargo secured, ma'am. Back to Gats? Yes, we'll drop off his wares and ask around about this mother boss. Clearly she's controlling these crazies. If the Scrapper gang keeps growing, we might just have a war on our hands once the dang royalists show up. Yeah, living is hard enough without them gallon-hardened royalists rattling around. Have you settled in all right there, Miss Bolt? I know how to take care of myself. I ain't dumb, you know. Just making sure you're comfortable. We farmers know all about everything when it comes to survival. Alright. It's good to have the solar wind at our back. Too bad we have to beat around these scrappers instead of doing a long run. Come on, being locked up like a chicken bot in a coop ain't nothing for us. Beating scrappers is what it's all about. If only we'd had a bit of peace and quiet aboard. Glad you're getting along so well already. Wonky, what's up? You have to admit, it feels kinda nice to help Gad out for once, ma'am. I've been a screw in his side long enough. Nice to be the good bots for once. Let's get these crates back to Gad and ask around about this Scrapper boss. We also have unlocked a lot of new areas we could check out. We have Smoking Barrel, the charismatic Genobot running the Smoking Barrel franchise is always pleased to charm and arm cautious cowbots with rifles, pistols, and automatics. We have Fully Loaded, and we have When the Going Gets Tough, which is a challenge mission. I don't remember fully, so give me a quick second to look this up, but I believe this game originally came... This game didn't have this mission. I think this is a DLC. Let me look this up. Yeah, it had DLC, and this was one of the DLCs. I got the complete edition when I got it, so I got it with all the DLC in it, and I will be showing off the DLC. So, but first, let's start back by Gaspar. So it has that it had that symbol next to the title, and that is a sign that it is DLC. Yo, Gat. So you're back. I wasn't sure I could trust you, but you're not as bad as you let shine on Faraday. And here I thought my self-assured swagger had you fooled. I know we've not always seen eye to eye, you and me, Piper, but we really need to stop these scrappers. You're right about that. I just need to find their boss and teach her some manners is all. You should talk to Taps Wire at Lola's bar. She hears things and might point you to the scrapper boss. That's in the colony. The miners there aren't rightly welcoming to bots in my line of work. They're just so fond of pirates. Keep fighting scrappers and I bet they'll let you in. Taps Wire usually has her ear to the ground. She'll know more about this boss scrapper. I don't think we need to buy anything else from him, though, actually. We have an extra carrying pistol and the melee stuff, so... Let's head for the colony. Wrong voice, wonky. Let's head for the colony. See if we can get through and talk to this Taps person. Which is what this is. But not where we will be going. First, let's stop by this place and see if there's anything we can spend our gallons on, because we got quite a few. Some consider me old-fashioned, but Papa Big Gear taught me to serve people what they need, ma'am. So he has a carrying pistol. We don't need that. Frontier Shorty. 5 damage, 5, no critical, but it's, let's see. Don't let the short range fool you. With 5 projectile spread, it bites kind of nice. Short range with scatter fire of 5. Let's see. We also have Blacksmith Sniper. This is an actual sniper. So this is slightly different than the. So what you gain in aim comes at the price of movement. Shoot a move, your call. So sniping weapons have a bit of a downside, full-on sniping. So you'll notice that this has laser sight long, right? And it's a sniper, but this has long range laser sight long, and can't shoot after moving with a critical chance plus 50. The blacksmith sniper is a sniping weapon that means you can only shoot or you can move. You can't do both. It's a slightly different setup than like the ranged gun, the sniping guns, but it has a longer range of its bullet. I did not mean to drop down yet. Let me grab a look at this. Frontier SMG. Let's see here. A basic and handy rapid assault gun. Is that what we have? I should know this, but I didn't really memorize the name of what we had. We just have the carrion. Frontier would technically be better. So this has bullet spray. I'm checking. This has bullet spray. This has burst fire, and this has scatter fire. So they're all different types of firing as well, depending on what you want. This right here is to get these we need our respect up to be able to get them. Okay. With respect for the rusty heavy armor, which is, I believe it gives us health. Oh, and a sprint up. Oh, is it? No, sprint down. I was like, sprint up! Wait, that didn't make sense. It's heavy armor. It's sprint down, because that does make sense. That's honestly not really useful. It's not as good as what we have right now. Could be useful, I guess, on one of the characters that doesn't have health up, but Sally might need it, but I don't know, man. Let's see. So we have the scrap grenade. We need more reputation for that. Blacksmith Derringer and the Big Bang. All of these we need more for. Since we can't grab them directly, let's just look at them anyway. So the scrap grenade is a action where you can throw a grenade. It does up to 6 damage, 1 use per mission. The Derringer is rare, and it has 2 attacks. Oh, nice. It has 2 attacks, and it is a handgun. And then we also have the Big Bang, which is a heavy. I don't think we have anyone who can use a heavy. Yeah, the damage area of large, friendly fire, and an arcing projectile. This is the heavy weapon type. Is typically the weapon type that will hit multiple enemies, but it can also hit your allies. It does 5 to 6 damage. This does 5 damage plus 2. It's pretty good. Sorry, I really needed a drink. Damage 4 and plus 2 critical is the blacksmith sniper, but you can't move. The sniper that we got, yeah, it's not as much damage, but we can move with it. I personally think I'd rather have that on Piper. The question is, what do I want to have on the other characters? So, grabbing the crew really quickly. He can use handgun and assault, and she can also use handgun and assault. So, she could keep the handgun she has right now. The carrying pistol. Or I could get her something better. Maybe not better, but different. I don't know if I want her to be... I don't know if I necessarily want her to be up front, per se, because that's a little dangerous in of itself. But it's really hard to get any good hits off with the pistol. That 800 for that, and 500 for this. We have the gallons for that. I could give the shotgun... I'm thinking I might want to give a shotgun back to Seabrass. I like the shotgun on him. The Uzi's pretty good, though. I could just get the shotgun. Let's see. Technically with the Uzi, he can do 6 damage. This just does 5. So it's not technically as good. And this does 7. This is just a better version of the Uzi, basically. The question is, do I want to have... Hmm. Do I want to have two people using... No, I like having a mixture of things. Could give her the shotgun. Hmm. This would be better for him, but it might not be the best to buy right now. I'm going to actually take a quick BRB, and while I'm doing that, I'll try to figure out what I want to buy and equip to whom. So, this is actually pretty good timing. So, we're going to go to the BRB screen really quickly. And I will return in a few minutes, and we will... Hopefully, I will have hopefully made a decision. See you guys in a few minutes. Alright. Sorry about that. Took me a little bit longer. I grabbed a snack. Alright, back to the scene. I'm gonna get this up. And I will be buying both the Frontier Shorty and the SMG. Which we could also buy some more if we had the gowns, but we don't. We don't need 2 carry-on pistols. I'm like 90% sure of this. So I'm going to sell one of them to get a little bit of our gallons back and to get some of our space back. Got anything else you say, bud? Please come on in and see what you fancy. And might I say, that's a fine looking ship you got there, ma'am. Alright. So we have fully loaded. Screams for help seem to be emanating from this suspicious-looking scrap of space truck. It's fully loaded, and with all the farmers gone missing lately, it might be worth checking out. I think we'll do that one first. The challenge mission is going to be kind of tough. So we have one epic swag, 2 crewmates, 3 stars, rescue farmer, and evacuate. Okay, so one thing that will be mentioned is this. You will be equipping this now. I do want to point out she cannot equip these things because she doesn't have the ability to equip these items. Let's see. So who do we want to take in? I think Sally should be taken in because she needs the experience. Might be best to do something like this and leave Piper out. We have a new hat. 2 new hats, in fact. Let's give the beanie to you. I don't know. I think I actually like it better with the pirate hat. And we can give the beanie to you. Yeah. And you, not you, well, yes, you. You will be getting this. And you will be getting this. And I guess I'll give you the brass knuckles since sorry, pardon me, guys. Someone might as well have them. We're going in without any range, though, which is dangerous. I mean, we technically have some range, but I'm going to do it anyway. Alright. So Feebrass will want to go first. Best bet will probably be to go up first, I think. Alright. All we have here is physical enemies, so that's not too bad. That door is not open, but we could try to go for like a ricochet shot. Not well, though. Bullets don't ricochet very well when it's set up like that. I'll concede to that fact. If we put you over here, I think you can hit. I think the better option is to put her here, actually. Then he's forced to attack the, yeah, so he can one-shot it. So it is basically set up like the second one. We'll just shoot you. And we'll just shoot you. I like having a different, I like having a good variety of weaponry so that my characters aren't using similar guns. Because it's nice to have that variety. It can be very useful. Stop back here. I'm sorry, guys. I really don't know why. Must have been something I had for my snack, but sorry, I'm really not sure what I had that caused it, though. Alright. How much health do you have? 5? I'll do 5 damage if I hit you right on. And then you have 4. And I do 5 damage if I can get you with my full-on blast. I don't know if I'm going to get him from here. I probably should have gone for a different setup. Okay, I'm going to have to be careful with her. I can heal her, though. Does that take her turn up? It does take her turn up. Okay. That's fine. I can take him out still. Yeah, we gotta be real careful with Sally. She has no more heals. Ooh, the epic swag. Nice. I'm gonna angle my shot. If I go up, I might miss this guy, so I'm going to kind of angle it at his head. I didn't want to aim that one down because since she's not behind cover, she would have broken the cover, so well, not broken it, but damaged it. I don't want that. Alright. Still a bit painful, but it worked out. Okay, let me check real quick to make sure everything's functioning properly over on the Twitch side of things. It's all working properly. Aside from my body not wanting to work properly. What else is new? Okay, so I did grab the epic swag, so we're good there. We have this guy. He's got a unique hat. He's also about to be deceased. I should have angled up. Oh well. If I bring her up there, she's better off being up here. Take this guy out. We don't have an alarm going right now, so we can take a bit of our time to grab some stuff. I think this is 100% swag if we grab this thing here, so should be able to open the door, unless there's swag behind the door, but still. Hey fellas, it's me, Mosby the moisture farmer. Boy, am I glad to see you. A gang of nasty triplets nabbed me from my farm and threw me in the scrap heap for transport. Been hanging here for so long I can't feel my legs no more. It'd be mighty decent if you could send me back to my farm. Well, Mosby will try. We have to get back to... Oh. How'd these cowboys get on board, cousin? No. Let's show 'em where you end up if you board a scrapper ship. With our current haul, I don't know if we can fit 'em in. We can make a little more room in the hold, then take 'em right to the junkyard. And of course, the exit's right next to them. Why wouldn't it be? I'm going to duck down here. We'll get ourselves ready. So how much health you guys got? 5 and 5. Really not that bad then. Boom. 1 done. 1 to go. Maybe I need some water. Let me get a drink real quick. I'm just gonna rush him. You know what? Can she get up there? Yeah, okay. So I'll just rush him with Seabrass. Seabrass can take a hit. And Sally would look up here. Ouch. That was more damage than I thought it would be, but he didn't stand a chance against the payback. I do have to make sure I'm a little more careful because I don't want to lose anybody. My main goal for what I'd like to try to accomplish for this playthrough is to get all the reputation if I can. I'm not going to promise I will, but that's what I'd like to try to do. What do we get? Harpoon gun. This one's interesting. It's sharpshooter, tier 2. Damage 5 and critical 2 plus 2, but... Well, here. It brings the wisdom of woe to those foolish enough to resemble big, white, marine mammals. Keep away from angry sea dogs. No ricochets, and a short laser sight. Powerful, but not really the best range. I'm not really sure if I'd want to use it as, like... I don't know if I'd want to use it. It is a DLC weapon, though, so that's pretty cool. Moisture farmer. A bag of half-broken moisture farmer. Stamped with postage and ready for shipping back to the farm. That's a level up for Sally, who unlocked Kill Shot. When bounty hunters deliver a fatal shot to an enemy, they get one additional shot. Only works once per turn, and only when using regular attacks. Alright. That's pretty nice. New ability. Health plus 1. Okay, he could use it. Since I'm using him as a guy who just takes the hits, yeah. Almost beat. Got a rough deal, yeah. Yes, I do wonder how he's supposed to tend to the crops now without a leg to stand on. He's a farmer. He can take it. Mighty good of us to send him back home, though. The colony seems like a decent enough place. Once we're done with the scrap business, I might just use my share to buy a plot of colony on the rock. I hate to admit it, but even you're too good for the likes of them rock pickers. I'll have fun my own one day. Dirty mining boss. They've been keeping us out of the colony for years. To be fair, we're not the most trustworthy, on account of the smuggling and occasional stealing and such. Just because we borrowed some gallons here and there. Why do we have to prove ourselves with those hauling mud buckets? Well, the locals are sure to down on their luck with all these scrappers harassing them. Handling as many as possible is a good thing. However did they grow so fast? Who'd volunteer to join these crazies? Alright. How much do we need again for the for the grenade? Because a grenade could be nice to have. How much reputation do I need to be able to afford? Oh, look. Is it 14? No, I have it now. Okay. I mean, I feel like the grenade could be useful. 6 damage with an area effect. I'm gonna buy the grenade. We might actually get one for free later, so that might have been a bad purchase, but... I can buy carrying pistols with these. We'll sell that. I don't know about the carrying Uzi. We can't really get that super easily, so I think I might hold on. We only have 3 room left, which I don't love, but... I don't want to sell the harpoon gun quite yet. Even though I don't know if I'll use it, I'd like to hold on to it for now, just in case I want to try it out. So, let's head back, and I guess we could try the challenge mission. Eliminates all scrappers. It's 1 star. We have 2 crew members going in, and it is 1 epic swag. Briefing. Challenge mission. Looks like this could be too much to chew for a fresh crew. Maybe once they've gained some experience. We're not super high level, are we? Like... Yeah, I'd say we wait until we're higher level for this, to be honest. I'm not convinced we can do that one. Let's check out the Wuthering Heights instead. One 3-star, 3 crewmate, 1 epic swag, collect swag, evacuate, briefing. A large ship with lots of ladders. Relieve it of swag and thin out the scrapper herd while at it. The mining bots in the colony are bound to appreciate it. Take care, the escape pod may be far off once the objective is reached. Alright. So going in with this team setup will work. We'll keep the Frontier Shorty on. The question is, do we want to give her the harpoon gun? It's technically more damage. You don't get any ricochets, and you don't get a good laser sight. But 2 more damage. I want to say, in my opinion, I think we should use this gun at least once since we got it. But I do think that maybe after that, I might give it a go. Should I give this to Piper or to Sally? I'll give it to Piper for now. Let's get this thing started. If my cough is going to keep up like this, I may have to end soon. Which I didn't want to do. I was getting really into it, but... Oh, we have a countdown activated. Dang it. You've triggered an alarm countdown. And when it reaches 0, a level 1 alarm will go off. So we have 8 turns to do everything here, or an alarm will go off. I don't think we'll make it in that time, but we'll see. Alright, Sally, you'll open one of the doors. We'll have you go to the far. We'll have everybody on a door, I guess. You know, take our time with the mission that we don't have the ability to take our time with. That not make any sense to anybody else? Good. I was worried it was just me. Okay. Blow him to scrap. And let's see. I just walk over to this guy and we'll blast him in the face. And there's definitely something over to the left, probably some scrap, so we'll want to head over that direction. This is one of the few times where you may want to open doors without, yeah, you might want to just open doors. So to show off, you see how this has like an area effect. If I get hit by if I did this, I would get hit by it too. But yeah, it's got a nice line of sight. It'll show you where you're gonna hit. It's and it can hit multiple enemies, so and friends. So you know, watch out for that one. I'll probably get the critical, but let's not risk it. Have Sally head over there, and Seabrath, you can head to this one. So you can help Sally if she needs it, but you can also duck down that corridor yourself. Alright, there is some swag at the bottom here, and Piper should grab that. Hit them with the... Nice, we got him with some of the hits. Ooh, kill shot, that's right. She has kill shot now. The kill shot ability gives Sally an additional round to fire after defeating an enemy. It's best to let her do the final damage. And now she can get another shot off, which takes him down both by herself. That's pretty sweet, to be honest. Okay, yeah, we'll put you over here so you can help Piper out. And we have 4 turns until the alarm goes off. It's not great, but it's good enough. We'll have you go over here and open the door. Well, that is a bit awkward. I think I can take that guy out before he does anything that makes us more awkward, but definitely awkward. I haven't really even been able to show off the new gun we got. It's not that different from her basic, but still. Alright. Have you dropped down here, I think? That could end up being problematic. We have a bunch of people with guns. as one would expect. What do we want to do about this one? Okay. There's some options. Sorry, pardon me, guys. It just doesn't seem like it's going to be going away, I guess. I'm pretty sure it'll just take him out if I blow up the bar. Yeah, 4 damage. Sally's going to get a hit here. Oh, he's going to go after Seabrass. Okay. I would have thought he'd go for Sally, but alright. I won't complain. Even if she takes out the enemy, there's no more enemies to fire at, so it's really not necessary for her to do it, so I'll just have Seabrass do it. And I'll have her collect the swag. Alright, Piper, you can hang out down here since you're right there. Sally, you'll grab the last bag of swag that I see, and Seabrass, you'll join Piper. The alarm is going to go off, but we made it to the evacuation point right before it went off, which is pretty good. We're at threat level 1. I don't know if this thing is going to go any higher. It doesn't look like it is, so that's nice. And it was too late anyway. Let's evacuate. Alright, got some more gallons. Ooh, gold bar. A glimmering solid investment. Caused an elusive fever pitch during the gold rush. Ought to yield a good day's pay when sold. Yay, small storage unit. I need that. Small repair box. Okay, okay. Having an extra one's not bad. One of the reasons I'm usually a little hesitant about buying stuff in this game is because you can get so much of it for free, or even better versions of it for free. But I bought the stuff anyway because I figured we had the gallons for it. Alright, what we got? Inspire. Piper inspires allies next to her, which makes them deal +1 bonus damage. As long as at least one ally is inspired, Piper is also inspired. The abilities are pretty cool in this game. Unique setups you can do and all that. Well, let's see if the rumors of our daring deeds have spread into the colony. Those dirty rock shovels are so smug behind their armed belt of asteroids. Tell us how you really feel. No offense, Captain, but sometimes I do miss sailing the seas. I've sailed all 3 of them, you know. I've never had the chance to see them myself, only heard stories. 'Tis a sight indeed. Imagine the sun setting over that crystal surface and the large world chunks by the core. Too bad the dang royalists control every last gallon of it. I'll chat with Wonky really quickly. I'm sorry for dragging you into these fights, Wonky. We've been through tough times before, ma'am. Yes, but I'm getting thoroughly tired of weathering them. I'm sick of being on the run. We haven't been a lawful enterprise for a long time now, ma'am. Alright, so over here we have Astrolawn, a well-kept lawn on an inexplicably difficult-to-pass space rock. The old cowbot caring for it looks armed and grumpy. Best to keep off the grass. We need 22 reputation to pass, and we only have 15. Mining colony. This mineral-rich belt of space debris is well protected. To talk to Tap's wire, the crew has to gather enough reputation to get through. Simple pirates are not welcome. We have 9 reputation, so that should be good. Well, it's not like they're drowning. They're throwing a parade, but we're on the same side after all. Explosive transport. This ship is filled. You know what? We'll go over that in a second. Let's just go to Lola's first. Lola has been a staple of the colony for nearly 400 years. The current proprietor, Tap's Wire, serves both information and beverages to the inhabitants. The place looks quieter than it should. um, got some nice doodads on sale today. Blacksmith Revolver. Frontier Shorty Mark II. Speed Boots is pretty good. Functional Shoes. They'll give +1 movement. Totally unsurprisingly, they have small storage units, which I might buy one of, maybe two. And the spine. It's hard to get this tool flying with all these scrappers running around. They don't scare us, though. I mean, come on. They look like patched up shreds of junk. Before we talk to the recruits or buy anything, let's talk to Tap's Wire. Welcome, stranger. Not a lot of bots crazy enough to dare venture out in times like these. And here I thought, though, that the colony was the safest place in the whole outskirts. It was, but once the scrappers break through, it's hard times all around. Making it worse, royalist divers are claiming asteroids drilling for oil. Rumor is the jerks needed for some perilous missions into deep space. You seem to know quite a lot. Gat Parrot said you might even know who's leading the scrapper gang? No, usually I would, but many of my sources are too afraid to go out. I bet they'd surface again if it wasn't for a certain brutal crusher terrorizing the colony. I might be able to help out with that. Bring these cowering cowbots out of hiding. Handle that vicious scrapper, and I'll get you the information you need. So we have Valentine over here, who costs us gallons to get, and Ivansky, who looks like it doesn't. Can't tell. You look like you're prepared for anything. We're hiring if you're interested. Ivansky is strong bot, but important is why you are fighting. Battle must have good purpose. Well, we are fighting the scrappers from spreading out more than they already have. To help weaker bots, Ivansky will fight, but if undertaking only for betterment of self, Ivansky can just pump instead. Oh, sweet, we have enough reputation to just get him. Okay, Bogdan the Great Ivansky. 8 health, he's also a Vanguard, okay, another Vanguard. He's got 8 health, 6 movement, 3 to 4 range, and 4 melee. He's actually almost more powerful melee. Circus Strawman need to project strength, so once film was about the great Ivansky's soft spot spread, harsh words made him leave the big top. Knows how to take a punch. We can check his abilities. He can use handgun and heavy. Ooh, I don't have a heavy yet. Let's recruit the man. Ha, wonderful. We will have great adventures. We also have this guy, Valentine. He'll cost us some gallons, but may as well. You don't really really sport the look of a hired gun. I do. Don't let appearances fool you, Captain. There's a lot more to this adventure than meets the eye. On the lookout for an engineer with marksman skills. That's a sniper gun, all right, and we need to enroll more crew. I'm ready for adventures filled with gallons and treasure. Now for that first sign-on bonus pay. Valentine Butterbolt. He is a sentry. 6 health, 6 movement, 2 to 4 attack, 2 to 4 range damage, 3 melee. Valentine had a secure life as a chimney engineer. Now retired, he's looking for high adventure. Don't let his shaking fool you. If he's stationary, he's steady. He can use sharpshooter and handgun, very similar to Piper. We can recruit him. Swashbuckling adventure, here I come. We don't really have a sniping gun for him at the moment, but that could change. Let's sell the gold bar, because we don't need that. That's 1,200. That's enough for us to buy one more of these if we so desire. We could also go grab a gun for him, but I think this is more important because we have less space. So we'll grab that so we can get more space, and when we have 800 gallons again, I'll come back by and probably grab the other one, because I always like to try to buy the inventory up ones first, because inventory up. Inventory good. It's a fine thing to have some strong clamps on the ship. Captain, you want workshop time? Ivansky will spot you later. Build up pressure. Make hydraulics strong. Yes. Good for crushing large scrappers. You need to pump those hydraulics, Captain. You sure you're up for some high-space adventure, Mr. Butterbolt? Well, Captain, no retirement home, just one for me, I guess. Stamp collecting is the most boring hobby imaginable. Too much like work. I really do prefer firing guns at the gun range. It's nice to have a useful hobby. Don't let the shaking fool you. With a gun, I'm as steady as a rock. Alright, so, well, we'll take you up on your offers. Let's rid the colony of scrappers and stop this brutal crusher, ma'am. There are a few different routes we can go to do just that. We have the explosives transport and the cargo barge. And we'll go for the cargo because it has more crew members. So, 1 epic swag, 3 crew members, 3 stars, collect swag, evacuate. The rumored safety of the mining colony is marred by this huge cargo barge. Crusher-class scrappers protect the gallons in its cavernous hull. Make sure to bring some long-range weaponry. Long range is what we need. We will want to bring in Valentine. And I don't think we have... I mean... Huh. I guess, like, who do we want? Which one? Okay, Piper has more health. It might be better to have Piper do it because she has more health, so being close to one might not be as bad. So we'll definitely I think we'll put Piper in. I think we'll give this to him and then give Piper this one. You're not going to be ranged, but what's your regular weapon? Ooh, actually that is slightly ranged. That could be good. He has a heavy weapon as his default. That's not bad. Let's also give him, we can give him the spike vest and also the brass knuckles since we don't have sea brass in here. And I'll give you one of the heals and then you one of them as well. This way, we're fully equipped, more or less. Let's give this thing a shot. So if we leave missions above casual, we will lose some water. Okay, I wondered about what you lost. Fiddlesticks. The alarm countdown is already active. By the distinct tone, I can tell the turrets will pop out once it reaches 0. In the upper right corner, you can see that it's counting down for turrets. This is different from how if it counted down for enemy reinforcements, as this will just bring in turrets to things. We can actually see where the turrets are if you look right here, that triangle thing. Let me actually see if I can... Nope, not you. See if I can't point to it. Oh, it's going to tell us about Piper's Inspire ability, which is just going to let them do bonus damage. Anyway, this thing right here is going to be a turret. So, we gotta keep our eyes peeled on that. So you have... Interesting. You have a decent range, comparatively. They all have a bit of a scope, at least, so that's nice. Just gotta be really careful with Ivinsky's weapon, because he could accidentally blast some of us. So we're just here to collect some swag. Let's go down first, since Ivinsky's already down there. Open the door, and what do we got? Ah, some new enemies. We have enemies with shields. How much damage? Oh, they have a lot of health, too. We can't hit them from the front because their shields will block the attacks. We'll block the bullets. I don't know if we can walk up and fight them. We might be able to punch them. I don't know if that'll work. There's a gun guy to deal with as well. Let's try Ivansky's weapon out. Nice. I was able to get the explosion off. Have you run over here and see if we can't get a good sniper shot off on somebody. If that door was open, we probably could. Yeah, I didn't think that would do anything, but I tried. We'll walk over here and... Should have walked over here sooner. Well, I can't really do anything because I'm not in the position, but I can try. Yeah. I made an attempt. Oh, and they meant to? Oof. That's annoying. Ow. We were kind of right in there. That guy's pass. Let me see. Switch over to Valentine. Alright. Let's see, what else do we want to do here? So let's try this. I think if I get the angle right, it'll hit still. Nice. Explosives are going to be pretty good against the shield because it can technically, the explosive part can go through the shield, so... Which damage am I doing? 6 to 8? So if I can get the hit off, we'll be good. Probably something good in the bottom left there. That does so far been something good, so... I can't ricochet my shots. Well, that doesn't mean I'm out of options. I don't like using it this early, but I don't want Ivansky to be hit by that guy, so... Ivansky dropped down there. Valentine. Let's see. I'm gonna need you to stay up. Yeah, you may as well let me move Piper first, and you can just come over. Those turrets are gonna activate pretty soon, unfortunately. Fancy meeting you guys here. That failed epically. Not sure I could have done that worse if I tried. Valentine might be able to help. Yeah. I'll move Piper over so the next turn she can open this door. It ended up not going quite the way I had thought it would. I really didn't expect there to be 2 enemies in there, honestly. I actually really like the harpoon gun. This is fun to use. Valentine, you go over here. I should try to move people more often into Faraday's range. Okay, Piper, you grab one. Valentine will grab the other. And the turrets are now activated. And if we take 8 more turns, we'll have a threat level activated too. Oof. Alright. Dangerous part is now arriving. Can we just all pretend that didn't happen? Is that cool with everybody? Cool? Okay. That was awkward. Should be fine here. Whatever, we'll take a shot. Can we not pretend that that didn't happen? Because that was pretty cool. I mean, I didn't really set it up, but that was pretty cool. Like, by no right should I have gotten that, but I did, so, like... Okay, so... best guess is to get... Probably do... 4 damage to him. And you can do... 7 from your current angle. Oof. Okay, let's see if we can't get a really dumb ricochet off. Because I saw it for a brief second there, and if we can get a headshot off and get the critical off, that'd be real nice. Just have to aim this right. Right, 5? Nah, I have to set it up again. Well, it didn't go the way I wanted it to, but it went. Yeah, I was worried about that. This guy's probably gonna get it. Ooh, headshot. And he got a mend off, but he wasn't able to come down, which is nice. Oh no, we're standing in front of a barrel. I kind of forgot about that. No, do not hit this. This is a bad idea. Well, I guess I can't really joke about them not being smart enough to not stand in front of barrels anymore, now can I? If I can get this right, I just have to hit this thing. And do 4 damage. I probably should have added that on there. This is going exactly how I had it planned. It's not. Let's take out this guy. Need to grab this, and if we're lucky, which is a big if, the escape place will be nearby because, boy, I need to get out of here. Oh, hey. I was lucky. What are the odds? Let's get out of here somehow. Everybody's alive. I'm very impressed myself about this since I stood in front of a barrel. Ooh, another a heavy, but this time we can actually give it to someone. I want to make a complaint about this wider type of explosion. Said no one, ever. What's in here? Scoped carrion. This rapid sniper sports a quick burst and a full aim laser sight. Lucky you. This one's weird. I remember it being okay. Like, it's got the power level. I'll give it a shot, but I remember it just being kind of strange with, like, the burst. Anyway, we got a lot of experience for that. He's got payback because he is a Vanguard. It's focus because sentries have different stats. Okay, cool. If sentries don't move before shooting, they deal +1 damage. But it doesn't work in melee. Pardon me. Alrighty. Who all wants to chat? So that was Lawless. Can't say I'm impressed by its veneer. Grah. Now, no need to ride the high steam horse. We'll help out with this crusher and get helped in return. Right, I'm just saying that we've heard so much about the colony and this know-it-all bartender. If you've seen one taproom, you've seen them all, yach. I can handle myself, yep. As you've said previously. Looking strong there, Ivensky. Glad to be aboard a good vessel, Captain. Great workshop to keep parts in shape. Very important. Ivensky already strongest, but need to work hard to maintain it. You're doing very good work there, Ivensky. Even if I almost got you blown to scrap. Alright, what you got, Wonky? I've been thinking about a bit about the past, Wonky. What if we'd done what the Royalists wanted way back then? Just followed orders. That doesn't sound like something you would do, Captain. If we just completed that delivery and not stuck our noses where they didn't belong. We wouldn't be outlaws, but those poor steambots would have had to endure the work camps instead. You're right as usual, Wonky. But what if we never found out that they wanted us to transport prisoners? You made the right call, Captain. I wouldn't have served under you this long if you hadn't helped them escape. Only goes to show that no good deed goes unpunished. So we have plant. Oh my goodness, I can't read apparently. Plant. Lone Ranger, this one's interesting. I remember that one. Explosives transport as well. Alright. Just a minute, guys. Gotta stretch really quickly. Alright. I'm trying to think if maybe I should end it here. We've made really good progress. We've got 18 reputation out of 51. What is that? That's... how much reputation would that be left? 33, I want to say? What would half of that be? So it would be... let's see, there's 20... yeah, probably 26, and then 25, right? I think that's like 25.5 kind of if you're doing real specifics. But as we can see with this one up here, sometimes they're just 1 star, so they're not all 3 stars. But we made really good progress for our first stream, I think. Like I said, it is late over here when I'm streaming this one, so... gonna probably... I mean, you guys have watched me long enough to know that we're probably going to do all of these side things before we end up going over there. Hopefully by the time we've done these 3 over here, we'll be strong enough to take on this. 2 more missions is all it should take to be able to unlock this, and we can see what's over here. Yeah, I'm trying to decide, because I feel like I could definitely keep going, but I do still have some stuff I need to do. I think we'll end. I think we'll. Let's quit the game. If we can, so I can now show off like just look at the profile. That's almost 2 hours of gameplay. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. Alright. My stream was almost 2.5 hours. It's pretty good as well. I don't really pay attention to I try my best not to pay attention to the time anymore, but it's a part of who I am. Yeah, I think that's actually going to be a good place to end it, to be honest with you, because it is later. I've been enjoying it, but I have a few other things I need to do before I can go to bed anyway, so it's probably the time to end. But hey, we got to play some of a new game. I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys had a lot of fun as well. Next time, we might continue some more SteamWorld Heist, might go to Steven Universe, might do some Smash. Who knows? It really depends. I'm not going to promise, we'll do another stream this week. I've been doing terribly at doing more than one stream. I want to, but it's not been how it's been working for me. So, while I can't promise we'll have another one this week, I will say that I will try. I don't have many plans right now, but things can crop up pretty quickly. If there's going to be another stream, it will probably either be Wednesday or Thursday. Those are the most likely days, so keep your eyes peeled for that. And yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed as much as I did. I had a lot of fun playing this game. I love the gameplay of this. The gameplay is very similar to 2. It's just they added a few mechanic changes that made things a little bit better. But seriously, guys, thank you for being here. I had fun. I hope you had fun as well. And again, I'll see you guys in my next stream. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And this is Degna47 signing off.